Absolutely, very excited. Want to really get going, set this sort of tone for the summer, and we know how big a opportunity we have with these 7 Test matches, play against the 2 best sides in the world, and what a great opportunity to for this group of players, this squad of players, to lay down a marker for for the rest of the summer. Absolutely, yeah. Well, it was great to see a number of you guys at the training days the last couple of days. Nice to have that interaction again, and it'll be great to have fans back in as well. Have that atmosphere back. Seeing people enjoying our sport again live. That's what it's all about, really, isn't it? I mean, as a kid growing up, going to those games meant a huge amount to me. It'd be great to see some youngsters in and around the crowd this week enjoying live cricket again. And for people to enjoy a sport live, I think it's really important. It's a step forward in many ways, and hopefully that can continue as the summer progresses, and we can really enjoy that as a sport. We can definitely confirm one: James Bracey will make his debut, which is really exciting. He's worked extremely hard. He's been around the squad for a good while now. He's got a great work ethic. He's gone back and performed extremely well throughout the start of the season with Gloucestershire. Really excited to see him take his opportunity. We know how good a player he is, and he's in great form, so great chance for him. In terms of the rest of the squad, we haven't quite got that clarity exactly what we want to go in with yet. There's a few things we want to weigh up and be really sure on in terms of the balance of the side, and how that exactly looks. So hopefully we can get that to you at a later stage today. It'll be a different challenge. There's always something that you have to contend with as a captain. There's always something that throws a spanner in the works, if you like. But as I mentioned, we've got a number of guys that are more than capable of scoring runs down the order. One of the big incentives for this group, and one thing that we want to really push moving forward, is trying to improve those lower order runs. So those bowlers have that added responsibility of trying to make sure they capitalise on opportunities to score runs and take that responsibility into their game, as well as just taking wickets and doing their frontline job in bowling. That's something that, if we're going to grow as a team and we're going to become more consistent, we want to add those lower order runs. It's something that I don't want to talk too much about Australia, but something that we've struggled with in the past, and it's something that we need to address now ahead of that challenge. We're playing against the best 2 sides in the world this summer. It's something that I'm sure that they'll be looking to exploit, and an area that we want to keep looking to improve. So with that in mind, those guys have that responsibility to try and upskill themselves throughout this summer, and when they get their opportunities, to take that on and try and make some big contributions down there. As I said, when you're missing a pivotal all-rounder, someone in the likes of Ben Stokes and the other all-rounders that have been around the squad for the last couple of years, it does change things slightly, and we're going to have to look at doing things slightly differently. But that provides a great opportunity for others to come in and show their worth, and gives them a great opportunity. So just with that in mind, we're just going to take a little bit longer to be really sure on what we think the best makeup of side is to tackle these conditions. Yeah, I think he's at real peace with his game at the minute. He's got a very good understanding of how he's going to operate. He obviously is very comfortable within and understands his role within the squad and within the team. Knows what's required of him, and sets a very good example to younger players within the group. As with a lot of players, and most players in our sport, you have to be able to deal with setbacks and have to be able to come back and respond well to that. And it's part and parcel of the professional game, but he's done it exceptionally well. You don't play as many games as he has and have the record he does without having to go through some difficult moments in your career, and a lot of the time it's how you respond to those, and I think he's always done that extremely well, and is why he's such a wonderful player and one of the best players in the world. There's going to be constant conversations about Australia throughout this whole summer. There's no getting away from that. We've said that for a long time now. We've been planning towards that series. It's as an English fan, as an English player, it is such an iconic series, and it's one that holds so much weight. So it is of utmost importance, absolutely. How we're best going to perform and prepare ourselves for that is by performing well in these 7 Test matches. Now, you talk about readying aside, winning 7 test matches going to Australia is the best way of doing that, filling the side with confidence, implementing that game plan that we talk about quite frequently, being smart about taking 20 wickets, big first innings runs. They're all things that work very well in these conditions, but they also work well in Australia. And to be playing against the 2 best sides in the world currently this summer is a great opportunity for this group of players. We know that we're good in these conditions, but can we do it against the best? Can we get ourselves in a really strong position through performances?